ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालम् पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिम् यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः।
अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः।
अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन उवाच
अयति श्रद्धयोपेतः
यति श्रद्धयोपेतः
योगाच्चलितमानसः
योगाचलितमानसः
अप्राप्य योगसंसिद्धिम्
योगसंसिद्धिम्
तां गतिं कृष्ण गच्छति।
कृष्ण गच्छति।
कच्चिन्नो भयविभ्रष्टः
कच्चिन्नो भयविभ्रष्टः
छिन्नाभ्रमिव नश्यति।
छिन्नाभ्रमिव नश्यति।
अप्रतिष्ठो महाबाहो
अप्रतिष्ठो महाबाहो
विमूढो ब्रह्मणः पथि
विमूढो ब्रह्मणः
एतन्मे संशयं कृष्ण
एतन्मे संशयं कृष्ण
छेतुमर्हस्य शेषतः
छेतुमर्हस्य शेषतः
त्वदन्यः संशयस्यास्य
त्वदन्यसंशयस्यास्य
चेथा न ह्युपपद्यते
चेता न उपपद्यते।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
पार्थ नैवेह नामुत्र
पार्थ नैवेह नामुत्र
विनाशस्तस्य विद्यते
विनाशस्तस्य विद्यते।
न हि कल्याणकृत् कश्चित्
न हि कल्याणकृत् कश्चित्
दुर्गतिं तात गच्छति
दुर्गतिं तात गच्छति।
The 37th shloka, Arjuna, he asked a question which is a valid one, a concern which every seeker has. What will happen to me if I miss this time? Ayatihi, because of ayatihi, insufficient effort, yatihi, yatna, insufficient effort, either because of laziness, intellectual laziness also, ayatihi, or not knowing what the right effort is, or the yatna, the prayatna, what I have put forth, not sufficient. It's not sufficient to neutralize my raga dvesha. Samskara is what I have been carrying from the other janmas. It is not sufficient. The effort what I put now not sufficient. So therefore ayatihi. There is insufficiency in terms of effort. But the person is endowed with Shraddha. He is Shraddhavan. Shraddhavan, Purusho Veda, therefore Shraddhavan, Shastreshu Guruvakyeshu Shraddha Asti, therefore Shraddhaya Upetaha, and Yoga Charita Manataha. Somehow he drifted away from the Yoga Marga. Inadequate effort, and also drifted away from Yoga Marga. So therefore, Yoga Siddhim Aprapya, having not gained success, not gaining success, aprapya, without gaining, what will happen to that person? Not gaining success in this janma itself by the person who is Shraddhavan, at the same time he is ayatihi, effort is not adequate, and moreover, yoga charitamasa, his mind has drifted away from the yoga. His mind has drifted away from yoga for various reasons. Yoga chalitamanasaha, yoga margat, brashta chittaha, yoga chalitamanasaha means his chitta, his mind is brashtaha, slipped away, drifted away. That also because of samskaras. So samskaras are so strong, so that temporary, the change of the route can happen. Person may drift away from the path. Brishtas vritihi, possible. It can happen. Depends on the samskara of the person. So not that he deliberately changes, but it is a force of samskara. the force of kama. Baladiva niyojitaha iti Krishna, iti Arjuna said in the third chapter. What makes a person commit a karma, even though he doesn't wish, as so forced by something? That force, what is that force? Samskara is a force. So therefore, yoga chalita manasaha, slipped away. What will happen? Kaschinnaha ubaya vibrashtaha. Now ubaya vibrashtaha. He is brashtaha from both. He is brashtaha, vibrashtaha, ubaya vibrashtaha. From both. From both is ubaya means karma marga as well as jnana. Both. From both, he is brashtaha. Yes, yes, drifted away. Brashtaha. Neither karma nor yoga nor jnanam. So, vibrashtaha, like a cloudlet separated from the huge cloud, will he just fizzle out? Will he get destroyed? Apratishtaha, not being established in this jnanam, not having gained nishta in this jnanam. If nishta is gained, then nothing can happen. But apratishtaha is without the support of karma as well as jnana. Both are not there. You cannot take the karma, not possible, and jnanam also, time not there. Karma you cannot take because we are talking about the yati, therefore sannyasi if you can take, yatihi. So this is very specifically for sannyasi. So you cannot take the karma marga anymore. And the jnanam, that also, ayatihi, yoga chalita manasa, therefore, that also is not there, doesn't have support. So will he not be deluded in this moksha marga, brahmanapati? So this is my doubt, and you alone can resolve this doubt. There is nobody else who can be the destroyer of this doubt. It is a beautiful part of this chapter. The question which he asked on behalf of all the seekers, all the mumukshus, for which Bhagavan said, Tasya vinashaha na vidyate. He will not get destroyed. There is no destruction for this person. Year after. Year now, hereafter, after this Janma. Whether he goes to Sargaloka or he comes back again. Again comes back and taking another Janma. There is no destruction. There is no destruction, spiritual destruction for this person. There is no loss. There is no loss for this person. When he comes back, he who been a mumukshu in the previous Janma, when he comes back, he will not get again Adho Yoni. He has been he is a brashta, yoga brashta. Previous Janma, he had worked for moksha, but somehow slipped, somehow drifted away. So, therefore, there is no question for him. There is no question of him taking a Adho Janma, entering through the Adho Yoni into this loka. So, therefore, there is no destruction. He did not take another Janma in the form of animals or insects. And again, he has to start from zero. No, there is no such thing for this person. That is the destruction. That destruction is not there. So therefore, destruction is not there. Destruction in the sense of getting an Adho Janma. Manushya Janma is the Utkrishta Janma among all the beings. Why? Because he alone has the free will to do. He can do karma. He only can do karma and he only has got choice. He has got free will and therefore he has got choice. He only can do karma and therefore work for moksha. Who can work for moksha? Which species can work for moksha? Only human beings. That is why Manushyatvam, Mumukshutvam, Mahapurusha Samshreha. That's why only Purusha Artha. There is no Pashu Artha and all. Pashu Artha, Pakshi Artha, no. Purusha. Purusha is human beings. So, the next Janma is assured for him, Manusya Janma. And this Janma, he had done certain homework, but not completed. So he will come back and continue. Therefore, there is no destruction. What is a destruction? What is a loss here? There is no loss for this person who has ventured into this pursuit. It's only a matter of time. Gains in this Janma or next Janma, or the Janma after next. But he will be on this path. Therefore, there is no destruction. And he is Kalyana Krita, Shubha Krita, who is Kalyana Krita. Yes, Moksha is Kalyana. Moksha is Mangala, Kalyana. Kalyanam Karoti iti Kalyana Krita. So Kalyana Krita. Yes, Kalyana Krita means he has done, he has taken, he has ventured into this Marga, Moksha Marga. And also he has taken sannyasa, it's a sannyasi. So with what intention he has taken sannyasa? To gain jnanam and therefore moksha. So Kalyana Krityeva. So Katam Bhavati Durgatim Tasya Na. So therefore it can be assured the person who has taken to sannyasa, not attained the goal in this Janma, next Janma is definitely he will come back and continue. Need not attain next Janma also, depends. But he will continue from where he left in this Janma. So that assurance is given. Therefore, where is the destruction? There is no destruction for him. And his Kalyana Kriti, he has taken a step. He has taken a step towards moksha. Therefore, there is no destruction. This is what we say. If you take a step, Bhagavan will take 10 steps. If you take one step approaching Bhagavan, Bhagavan will take 10 steps approaching you. So, in fact, this is what it is. He has taken a step towards moksha. Therefore, Bhagavan blesses you. Blesses with you all the necessities required for further proceeding further in the next Janma. That he says in the following shloka. What will happen to that person? Suppose if he doesn't make in this Janma, what will happen to that person? So he has done tyaga, taken to sannyasa, he has worked very hard, but somehow brashtaha abhavat. What will happen to him? Will he be gone forever? Should he come back again and start from ABC? No. That says in next shloka, let us read from where we have to start. 41. Prapya punyakritam lokan
प्राप्य पुण्यकृतां लोकान्
उषित्वा शाश्वती समाः
उषित्वा
उषित्वा
शाश्वती समाः
समाः
शुचीनां श्रीमतां गेहे
शुचीनां
शुचीनां
श्रीमतां
श्रीमतां
गेहे
गेहे
योगभ्रष्टोऽभिजायते
योगभ्रष्टोऽभिजायते
भ्रष्टोऽभिजायते.
In fact, these vakyas are the pramana. So, Gita being the prasthana, one of the prasthana, smriti prasthana, and words of the Vyasacharya, the words of Bhagavan Krishna, it is a pramana. Yoga brashtaha abhijayate. And we see many such instances in the life of great beings, of great people, great Mahatmas. You see some Mahatma, you see the sign of the person in the very childhood onwards. So how do you account for the inclination towards spirituality of the person when since childhood? You must have been a yogi. You must have been a yogi in the previous Janma. You will see such descriptions in the autobiography of a yogi. So there he says, I was wandering through the plane of yogis. So it means he was a yogi before. So many Mahatmas, even the Ramana Maharshi and all. So how that among the members of the family, he also had brothers, but he only chose. It means It started from where he left in the next Janma. What made him chose this Jnanam? Gave up everything as a young boy, not at the age of 16, what a boy knows, what knowledge of the world he has. But he gave up everything, just a kopina. Who taught him to wear kopina? The sannyasa. Wearing kopina is giving up everything, wearing kopina, not having anything, no other possession. It's sannyasa. It becomes sannyasa. And he was about to enter the temple. There was a splash of rain. So sannyasa snanam also is done. So everything happened naturally. So therefore, it is very clear that the person must have been a yogi in the previous janma. Otherwise, what and how it started at this age, you cannot explain this. And also, people say he doesn't have a guru, he got jnanam by himself. No, probably he would have had a teacher, got Shastropadesha, would have done vichara and all in the previous janma. That is how we account. This is a pramana. This is a pramana. The next sloka also it says, you will be born in a yogic family. If not in a yogic family, at least in a family, cultured family is born and picks up the thread and moves further. So the slokas are the pramana. If such instances are seen in the loka, then this is a pramana for such instances. Prapya punya kritam. So, prapya punya kritam lokan. Lokan prapya. Lokan prapya, having gained the loka. What loka? Loka can mean ihaloka or paraloka. Year or year after. Both are possible. Having gained the loka, Manushya loka in the next janma, or before taking Manushya janma, the person, because of his karma, he may go to Punya loka, that is Swarga loka, remaining there for some time, Ushitva, Shashwati Samaha. So Punya Kritan Lokan. So Prapya Punya Kritam Lokan. Punya Kritam Lokan, referring to the world which are gained by the people who have lived a life of dharma, performing good karma, good actions. Good actions produce punya. So, good actions means the person must be a dharmika person. So, he had lived a life of dharma. So, having been a dharmika, having performed good karma, both laukika and vedika, he had gained punyam. Therefore, gained the loka, punyakritam loka, the loka which is gained by the performance of punya karma, therefore punya. So having gained these worlds, this world Swarga Loka, having lived here, Prapya Punya Kritam Loka, here referring to the Loka, the person goes after Maranam, that is Swargadi Loka, having remained there for Shashwati Sama. Shashwati means for a long time, not eternally. Shashwati Samaha. Shashwati Samaha. Shashwati Samaha. Samaha is the Vatsara, the years. Samaha is not equal here. Vatsara. Shashwati Samaha. Ushitva Shashwati Samaha. Shashwati hi. The Dvitiya Vibhakti. Bhagavachanam. Samaha. Lokan Prapya Punya Kritam Lokan Shashwati Samaha Ushitva. For Ushitva, the karma is Shashwati Samaha Ushitva. Time. Lived there for a number of years. What years? Year is not this. The year what we count in this year, this earth, it count for a long time. Shashwati Samaha. That's, or you can take Samaha meaning Vatsara, the year for long. Count Shashwati for a number of years, countless years, for a long time, having stayed there in that loka. Shashwati Samaha. Who? This Brashta whom we are talking about. Ubaya Brashtaha. Vibrashtaha. Ubaya Brashtaha. Yoga Brashtaha. In fact, he's not a Brashta. Because Arjuna uses the word Brashta, therefore only Bhagavan also uses the word Brashta. What is a Brashta here? He has taken a step towards Jnana Marga, did not gain for various reasons. It is not that much easy also. So it depends on so many factors. Therefore, can we call him a failure? In fact, there is no failure with regard to any actions performed here. What to talk of this the effort which it takes for moksha. There is no failure at all. Swamiji says it's only experience. Failure or success is a label what we give to our experience. It's an experience. There is nothing called failure. By labeling some experience as failure, we demotivate ourselves. It's an experience. Success also an experience. Failure also is experience. Two people in a game, they compete. One gains one type of experience. The opponent team gets another experience. The experiences are different. It's an experience. Both gain experience. Because one one gained a success, therefore one celebrates, therefore he is superior. There's nothing called superior or inferior. So that it's different that both teams had unique experience, different experience from which they learn and move forward. So there is no failure really speaking. With regard to any action, any karma we do in this world. So where is Drashta? Drashta means failure. It's not a failure. But Arjuna used the word, therefore Bhagavan also uses the word to say that yoga brashtaha abhijayate is again comes back and picks up, not starts again. Once again it starts from the beginning. No, he picks up from where he left. Therefore, by saying yoga brashtaha, Srimatam Shuchinam Gehe, so it's no more a brashta. So having born in a house, Gehe, Grihe, Griha is Shuchinam Srimatam. Shuchi means clean. What is clean here? The clean means in terms of the culture, in terms of the following dharma. Dharmika ityartha. Dharmika nam. Shuchi nam. Dharmika nam ityartha. People are, see, we say a person is cultured. Cultured means is dharmika. It sticks to dharma. So when people are dharmika, we say they are cultured. So culture. So in a cultural family, a family which commits to following dharma, Vaidika dharma, Laukika dharma. So Tesham, Shuchinam, Dharmikanam, Grihe. So it's a great punyam, the great fortune to be born in a dharmika family. Born in a dharmika family, brought up by the parents and the members of the family who are committed to dharma. Naturally, without any effort, this person also will be a dharmika from the childhood onwards. Follows dharma, Vedika dharma, will be enjoying all good samskaras. And Shrimatam, another word is Shrimatam Gege. Shuchinam Shrimatam Gege. Shri means wealth. Shri means wealth. Shrimatam. Shrihi Asya Asti Matu Pratyaya Shrimatam. So therefore in a wealthy family. So in a wealthy family, the family which has all the means to support them as well as others. So Shrimatam Gehe. So Shrimatam Gehe Yoga Brashtaha Abhijayate. Yoga Brashta is born. So having born in that, it starts. So where is Brashta now? Still the label is required for that person. Is a Brashta. He has taken a Janma in a family, in a cultured family, a cultured, affluent family, and now he is a born yogi now. Was a yogi before, was a sannyasi before, was a yogi before, was a mumukshu before. Now he continues to be a mumukshu. So he's somewhere he left, he starts here. So therefore, from the beginning of this Janma itself, he will you can see some signs of maturity. So some signs of the spiritual signs is inclined to spirituality. So therefore there is no vinasha, there is no destruction. Okay, what made him took birth in such a affluent, wealthy family? So Shashwati, Nitya. Nitya means relative Nitya. Okay, it is not Nitya means not permanent. Nityatvam also we have Sangamitra. Apekshika Nityatvam, Atyantika Nityatvam. Two Nityatvams are there. Atyantika Nityam is a problem. Shashwati Sama means he will live. That is the theology, Christian theology. He will be in Swarga forever. If Swarga is there forever, means then it's not Swarga, right? So Shashwati Samaha Nitya is Apekshika Nityatvam. Relatively long, not permanently you live. So that Nitya also to be explained what Nitya is. Shashwati, Shashwata word we use. Shashwata means permanent, but not permanently permanent. Relatively permanent. When we talk about Loka, how can it can be permanently permanent? If it is the Loka is permanently permanent, then it cannot be Loka. If going to Swargaloka is the end by itself, then Swargaloka ceases to be Swargaloka. Having you go there and experience Sukham, when? All the time, then you will get bored with Sukha. Then Sukha itself will become a sort of Dukha. You don't see, you will not recognize Sukha as Sukha. Only when the counterpart, that Dukkha is there, only when the Dvandvas are there, then only you can label the experience as Sukham. Sukha, Dukkha are Anubhavas. Without one, other cannot exist. So you go to the Swargaloka, you enjoy Sukha. What Sukha? If Sukha is going to be permanent, if it is permanent Sukha, then you cannot say it as a Sukha, because the other is not there. Dvandva, it is Dvandva, Sukha Dukkha, Labha Labha, Jaya Jaya. So therefore, there cannot be eternal heaven, nor even eternal hell. So Shashwati, eternal. Therefore, it is not eternal. So our Swarga is a place, a loka, where you can go and come back. Therefore, it is apekshika. Swargalokaha amritatvam bhajante. Even Nachiketa says in Katopanishad, amritatvam bhajante, there we saw. Apekshika amritatvam, not atyantika amritatvam. Amritatvam, immortality. Tatra jara pipasa nasti. There is no old age, there is no hunger, there is no thirst. People live happily. Yes, it's a tourist spot, as Swamiji says. It is a place where you go and enjoy. It's a trip. And you come back. Kshine punye martyaloka mishanti. Is there kshine punye? Therefore, how can it be Shashwati means atyantika nityam? Not possible. Therefore, context we have to see. Moksha is atyantikam. Any other loka, lokyate, anubhuyate, iti lokaha, the world of experience, the field of experience. Therefore, it cannot be atyantikam. It is apekshita. It is relatively eternal. Why we say the years, the number of in fact the years, the number of years, that is only that years we count from our standard. One day in Swarga Loka is how many years? That the rocket we sent yesterday from here, it takes 40 days to reach the moon. It takes 40 days. So how much distance it would be? It is only about one. What about the others? There's so many stars and other things are so many billions of years light distance away. So if that is so, billions of light years, then this Loka, Swarga Loka, that is a place. So where one day for the people there, it will be how many number of earth years? So if we calculate from number of earth years, it is huge. Therefore, Shashwatihi. Therefore, it is as though it is eternal. So that's a standpoint, relative standpoint. Okay. Anyway, your question for that. Shashwati Samaha. So having lived there, then Yoga Brishtaha Abhijayate Punaha Jayate. Why Abhijayate? Because he has not gained moksha. So therefore he comes back. And the reason for his coming back is in the previous Janma, he was a Mumukshu, he had worked, he had done Vedanta Shravanam. That is why we say Vedanta Shravanam itself gives punya. Vedanta Shravanam itself gets punya. That Vedanta Shravanam, listening to the Shastram again and again, Punas Punaha Shravanam, that Shravanam, that the teaching, it enters the head. Somewhere it goes and stays there. Even though you may not see it on the surface. But it has gone. So many number of hours of listening have been done. So it doesn't mean it just goes and just disappears. It has gone. It is there. It has gone deep into the mind. May not be available at the surface. It is there, and it will give punya in the form of having a conducive janma, and in the form of that the thought comes at the right time also. That the Shravanam, what had been done, even in the previous Janma, now when that person happens to see an ashrama, a sannyasi, he feels inclined to go. Why? Because he had done previously, he had probably had stayed in the Gurukulam or stayed in the ashram and had listened to some guru's discourse. Now he feels inclined. Not all people are inclined to go to the discourse or attend class also. Some inclination is there. How do you account for this inclination? Even the same family, out of 10 people, 10 sons, yeah, one is interested. It means samskaras. That is punyam only. The punyam brings him back to the path. So therefore, yoga prashtaha punaha abhijayate. It doesn't start again. It doesn't start afresh every time. Even in this janma, suppose if he doesn't make, he comes back and starts from where he left. So not every time he starts afresh. There is a continuity of the pursuit of this marga, jnana marga. Therefore, having stayed in the loka for Shashwati Samaha for a number of years, then he comes. Here Bhagavan says, the person has done some punya, therefore he goes to the other loka, Sarga loka, stays there. After experiencing the pleasures of the Sarga loka, he comes back, and because now he has encashed all the punya, so what will happen now? He has no punya now, but he had done some homework in the previous janma. He has been a yogi, a sannyasi. Therefore, now he is born in a cultured family, a wealthy family, a affluent family, and starts again. Or another possibility also is that depends. It depends on the person. Either he is born in a wealthy family, cultured family, or what is or let us read the shloka number 42. Athava yoginameva
अथवा योगिनामेव
योगिनामेव
कुले भवति धीमताम्
कुले भवति
भवति
धीमताम्
धीमताम्
एतद्धि दुर्लभतरम्
एतद्धि दुर्लभतरम्
दुर्लभतरम्
लोके जन्म यदीदृशम्
लोके जन्म
लोके जन्म यदीदृशम्
अथवा और योगिनाम कुले भवति धीमताम बुद्धिमताम. Bhagavan here presents the another possibility. In fact, this is better than the previous one. Previous one is born in a wealthy family, cultured family. Now, in this shloka, he says he gets janma in the family of yogis, yoginam, karma yogi, or yogi family. People in the dhimatam, they are all buddhiman. They are all buddhiman. They are all well intelligent, informed people. Father could be a mumukshu or a jnani, yogi. The members of the family are all have the same inclination, yoginam. So born in such a family, the child naturally picks up dharma, picks up values from his parents. Therefore, he also will be naturally be a yogi. So as you're set up, so you are. So born in a very good setup now. He will have no problem in continuing his pursuit. Naturally, no obstacles, no distractions. Being born in such a family, from the very childhood onwards, he hears the story of Mahatmas, he hears the discourse, Gita, etc. From the very beginning. Naturally, he will be a yogi. So, therefore, yoginam kule, in the family of yogis, and dhimatam, buddhimatam, they are dhimata, they are knowledgeable. They are knowledgeable with regard to the Shastram. Therefore, knowledgeable, intelligent people, and they are yogis. Born in such a family, it is for sure that person also will be a yogi only. It's a blessing. It's a great blessing. It's a great blessing for that person. Even if the family is poor, then also it's a blessing. Because the poverty cannot discourage a person from pursuing this yoga marga. Poverty is nothing. It doesn't give that much importance to money as much importance it gives for moksha, jnana. So therefore only if you see that most of the Mahatmas, you would see that they are born in poor family. So therefore, in fact, that also is karma only. Born in a poor family, they exhaust some papa will be left out. That is exhausted. So whatever the difficulties a poor family has to undergo, so that they undergo and then exhaust their little papa, whatever papa is there, that may come as an obstruction. So that is also is completely removed. It's also washed away. So it will be free from such small papas. The papa can come as an obstacle later. So that also now is exhausted, gone. So therefore, that's why poverty, to being born in a poor family, or in a rich family also. So whatever may be. So born in a yogic family. So therefore, it takes to jnana marga without any hindrance, no obstacles now. No obstacles. And such janma, etadhi durlabhataram. This, and here Bhagavan himself says, such janma is not easy. Such janma is not easy to gain. It is durlabhataram. It is dukkhena praptam. Atyantam dukkham. Atyanta dushprapam. Dukkhena prapyate. Durlabhataram. It is not easy. Even to born in a yogic family, the person must have done some punya. And this person is a yoga brishta. So naturally, therefore, being born in such a family, there will not be any obstacles for him to continue further. And this such janma is loke ididrisham durlabhataram. Such janma, to have birth of such nature, is very difficult. It's very difficult to durlabhataram. It's very difficult to gain in this loka. Durlabhataram. More difficult. It is more difficult. Being born in a yogic family is more difficult. The spiritual family is more difficult than being born in a rich family. They are yogic family, therefore culture will be there. They are cultured. Only thing, money may not be there. So compared to being born in a rich family, being born in such family is very difficult. Therefore, being born there, that's a blessing. He continues. So where is the destruction for him? Vinashaha tasya na vidyate. So in these two shlokas, he says, through these two shlokas, Bhagavan says that either he is born in a cultured, wealthy family, or he born in a yogic family and picks up. His journey never stops. Therefore, there is no destruction. Iti. The next shloka. Having born, then what happens? He says, He picks up the thread. How? That's said in the 43rd shloka. Let us read. Tatratam buddhi sanyogam
तत्र तं
तत्र तं
बुद्धिसंयोगम्
बुद्धिसंयोगं
labhate paurvadehikam
लभते
लभते
पौर्वदेहिकम्
पौर्वदेहिकं
yatate cha tatho bhuyah
यतते
यतते
च
च
ततो
ततो
भूयः
भूयः
samsiddhau kuru nandana.
संसिद्धौ कुरु
संसिद्धौ
नन्दन
कुरु नन्दन.
In the previous shloka, durlabha dukkhena labhyate iti durlabha. And tara pratyaya is there. So relative, comparative. Compared to being born in a cultured family, this janma, this birth of such nature is difficult, comparative. So being born in a yogic family is more difficult, more rare, rarity. Okay, now tatra, putra, that is tatra refers to the kula. योगिनाम कुले अथवा शुचीनाम श्रीमताम गेहे कुले, referring to the family. Rich family, cultured family, or born in the yogic family. Ramaraya Kavi takes the tatra to be yoginam kule. Yogi kule chataha iti. Ramaraya Kavi. Ramaraya Kavi is Gita also. Is very famous. Is written many texts, many commentaries, and great Advaitin. Previously was Vishishta Advaitin. Became an Advaitin later. Okay, Ramanaya Kavi. Sometimes he referred to him. So, Tatra, because immediately the Tatra is there, therefore he referring is Tatra, he takes as Yoginam Kule. But we can take Tatra to be either of the two families. Tatra, Buddhi Sanyogam. There is a Sanyoga with the Buddhi. What is the Buddhi? The Buddhi, what he add? The Buddhi, the inclination, the thought, the attitude, what he had before in the previous janma, that buddhi sanyogam, paurvadegikam, buddhi sanyogam labate. Paurvadegika is a nice word. Paurvadegika, we will see in samasa. Purva and dehika. Purva becomes paurva. Taditeshu acham, taditarto tarapadeshu. That sutra is there in samasa section. So, that sutra is applied here. Paurvadegikam, we will see. Taditartottara pada samaharecha. By that you get Purva Deha becomes Paurva Dehikam. Paurva Dehikam. Paurva is Purva, before. Dehika is body. So, Paurva Dehikam. Paurva Dehikam means that in the previous body, the buddhi, that buddhi, the attitude, that what he had, that buddhi, that yoga buddhi, what he had, in the previous janma, Paurvadehikam, in the previous body means previous janma. Now, Sanyogam. Now it connects with that buddhi, that yoga buddhi. The yoga buddhi, what existed before, that Sanyogam, labate, it connects. So connection, it establishes a connection with that buddhi, what he had before in his previous janma, in the previous body. That is what we say, he picks up the thread from where he left behind. This is what picking up the thread. The same buddhi he picks up. He doesn't have to start from again ABC. So picks up the thread from where he left. Exactly from where it left, he picks up. If he was a sannyasi, picks up. And this janma also he puts more effort, supported by the previous buddhi, that buddhi sanyoga, becomes a sannyasi. Or if he's a yogi, he works for the siddhi. Therefore, buddhi sanyogam labate. So this is a blessing. Having born in the family, that is a blessing. A second blessing is he picks up the same buddhi. So there are two blessings. So where is vinasha for this person? That is why Bhagavan very, very emphatically says that. Tasya vinashaha na vidyate. Where is vinasha? Then why should a person lament that aham nashtaha iti? There is no nashta. So therefore only kalyana krita. It is shubha krita. So in two ways the person is blessed now. Therefore, buddhi sanyogam labate, having gained, after that what happens? Yatate cha tato bhuyaha. Bhuyaha again. Again, yatate. He strives for what samsiddho, for gaining the for gaining the knowledge, that is moksha, for gaining samsiddhi, for gaining success. Samsiddho yatate, for gaining success. Samsiddho yatate, he works again. So yatate, he strives again. Bhuyaha, punaha, samsiddho, for gaining success, he strives again. E kurunandana iti. Therefore, where is what does he miss? He doesn't miss anything. So, because of the ayatihi, inadequate effort, what he could not gain in the previous janma, and this janma connected with that buddhi, now samsiddho yatate. He accomplishes now that samsiddho is saptami. What saptami? It's nimitta saptami. For the sake of moksha, samsiddho, for gaining moksha, nimitta, that is the nimitta for the yatram prayatram. Therefore only yatate. For moksha is yatate. Nimitta saptami. Nimitta, the cause, for the sake of what? For the sake of what? Yatate. He works, he strives for the sake of moksha. For the sake of moksha, he yatate. Prayatnam karoti. Prayatate. For what? For samsiddho. Therefore, samsiddho yatate e kurunandana iti. Then the next shloka, 44. पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव
पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव
ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः
क्रियते
यवशोभितः
जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य
जिज्ञासुरपि
सुरपि
योगस्य
योगस्य
शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते.
शब्दब्रह्माति वर्तते.
वर्तते.
You can note that samsiddho, nimitta saptami. Different types of saptamis we have seen. Sati saptami, adhikarana saptami, para saptami, vishaya saptami. This is nimitta saptami. Nimitta, the cause, the nimitta, what makes him work for it. That is the nimitta. So samsiddho, we translate for the sake of, in gaining that for gaining that he works. So samsiddho. Tadartham, but it is in saptami vibhakti. Samsiddho. Samsiddhi, Bhashyakara, see Bhashyam, Samsiddhi Nimittam, Bhashyakara very clearly uses Nimittam. Therefore, Nimitta Saptami. How do we know? Even how do I know this? Only by that only. Samsiddhi Nimittam, the Bhashyakara says. Samsiddhi Nimittam, Bhuyaha, Yatate, Prayatanam Karoti. Fine. Then this shloka, Purva Abhyasena. It's very clear. Purva Abhyasa, Tena, Purva Abhyasena. By the practice, by the abhyasa, by the spiritual practice, by the abhyasa, by the abhyasa, the practice, whatever he had done before, by the abhyasa, tena, by that, hriyate, is drawn. He avashaha api, helplessly. So here, Bhagavan wants to remove that doubt that will he again pursue the marga, jnana marga, and gain knowledge? But the doubt may be there, so that it clears. Suppose the person is lost. Suppose the person is lost. Then how does the samskaras help him? Person is lost. Then he says, Bhagavan says, there is no chance of loss. He will be helplessly again drawn to jnanam because of his purva abhyasa, because he has put effort before, he has worked for it before, therefore helplessly he will be drawn. Therefore, there is no question of the person getting lost. The samskaras are there. Samskaras, because of the abhyasa, because of the practice, he had done Shravanam, Mananam, he had done Shravanam before. So he has worked for Jnanam before. So Abhyasa, definitely Abhyasa is that Abhyasa Bhala is the force of that Abhyasa. That doesn't get dissipated away. It is there. That because of that manifests now in this Janma. Because of that, Avashaha api, helplessly he will be drawn again to this Yoga Marga. So, therefore, because of the force of the previous Abhyasa, now this person, Tena, by that, he need not take again any special effort. Helplessly, he will be a seeker of Jnanam, seeker of Moksha. So that Abhyasa is enough for him to carry him forward. Therefore, only Avashaha, helplessly. So there is no question of that he will lose interest in this. He cannot. He is helpless. He doesn't have choice. He is Kalyana Krita. He has done everything before. Therefore, Hriyate, he will be drawn. Hriyate, Purva Abhyasena. Jignasuhu, Jnatum Icha Jignasa, Jnatum Ichuhu, Jignasuhu. So Jignasuhu, this Jignasu, Yogasya Jignasuhu. Yogasya Jignasuhu, Avashaha Purvabhyasena Hriyate, and Shabda Brahma ati vartate. Shabda Brahma. Shabda Brahma, here it is. The word refers to. That's why we need Bhashya. What is Shabda Brahma ati vartate? Shabda meaning Karma Kanda of the Veda. Vedokta Karmanushtana Phalam. The Shabda Brahma referring to Karma Kanda of the Veda. Shabda Brahma. So, Ativartate, it transcends. Shabda Brahma Ativartate. It doesn't again have to start from karma, again following karma kanda, then again jnana kanda. The person already had done enough karma, the previous janma, but could not gain jnanam. So, therefore, because of the purva abhyasa, now it will make him give up all the karma and take to sannyasa directly and continues. That's why some are born sannyasis, some take sannyasa in the early age. Some directly take sannyasa from brahmacharya ashrama. Doesn't have to pass through grastha, vanaprastha. How? Sannyasa they take directly from brahmacharya. Therefore, this is the pramana. Bhagavan's words are the pramana. Shabda Brahma ativartate. Shabda Brahma ativartate. Atitya vartate. So, the karma kanda atikramyati. They transcend karma kanda. So they don't have to follow karma yoga again and then jnanam. No. Shabda Brahma ativartate. The person will discover himself to be a vairagi, viveki, and then pursue jnanam. So therefore, Shabda Brahma ativartate. Shabda Brahma meaning karma kanda. Brahma is Veda. So the whole Veda is Brahma. Whole Veda is Shabda only. So what is Shabda Brahma? The context we have to take. Shabda Brahma meaning it is the Veda. The person outgrows karma kanda of the Veda. He's not interested in karma pala. He's not interested in karma pala. Therefore, because he had done before all the homework, so therefore he outgrows karma kanda of the Veda, not interested. Therefore, ativartate. Ativartate outgrows. For a seeker of moksha, karma, following karma kanda, karma yoga is important because that alone gives adhikaritvam. This person doesn't have to work for it because purva abhyasa. Tena eva haryate is drawn to jnana marga. Therefore, he is free from karma. Therefore, he transcends, he outgrows karma kanda of the Veda. Directly enters into jnana marga, shavanam, mananam, vividhyasana, iti. Because of the purva abhyasa. The purva janma, he was a Vedantin. He had done shavanam, mananam, vividhyasanam. The force of that makes him pursue the jnana marga in this janma. Therefore, there is no need for him to follow the karma kanda portion of the Veda. He is exempted. Exempted means that you can see in his life. It takes to sannyasa marga. It takes sannyasa marga directly. So it is not a violation of the Shastra. According to the Shastra, a person has to be a brahmachari and then grihastha, then vanaprastha, sannyasa. He has to follow the scheme, the Vedic scheme of life. But this person is an exception. It's not an exception really. We don't know what he had done before. Therefore, takes a sannyasa in this janma directly and pursue jnanam. So he has followed karma and all before. He probably had guru also before, and then shavanam, etc. Therefore, in this janma, he may not need a guru again. He had guru and then shavanam. Therefore, no need for a guru also in this janma. That is why we have to explain. Suppose the person doesn't have a guru. Not that without guru he gained knowledge. Without guru, it is not possible. Probably he had a guru, like Ramana Maharshi, he had a guru in the previous janma. So in this janma, it is not required. He had guru. Required or not required, that depends. But he had a guru. So not without a guru, person gains knowledge. So for this Shastram is a pramanam. These words of Bhagavan are the pramanam. So Shabda Brahma Ati Vartate Saha Jignasaku. Without being a mumukshu, he is a jignasu. He was a mumukshu. Now he is a jignasu. From mumukshu to jignasu itself is a big shift. The person has to grow out from being a mumukshu to jignasu. He is moktam ichuhu before. But that moksha is possible only by jnanam. How does that jnanam comes? The jnanam, that moksha is only through jnanam. That itself is a jnanam, right? How does he gain that jnana? Purva abhyasa. By that, helplessly is attracted to this Vedanta marga, sannyasa marga, jnana marga. Therefore, Shabda Brahma, Karma Kanda of the Veda, Ati Vartate, he outgrows in the beginning itself. Next sloka we will see in the next class. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sangha Padakramopanishadaihi Jayanti Yam Samaga Dhyanavastitadadgatena manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidusvara suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om
धन्यवादः
Dhanyavadah.
गुरुजी।
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಗುರುಜಿ. ಹರಿ ಓಂ.